Finally, I've hit my channel goal of 100 subscribers. Finally, I've made it to 104, and let's hope we can keep it that way. And now I have to think of a 100 subscribers. So, this is the first thing I came up with, and it is writing 100 of those 2-sentence horror stories. If you haven't heard of 2-sentence horror stories before, it's basically an entire story that is told within 2 sentences. A famous example is, the last man on earth sat alone in a room. There was a knock at the door. Spooky. So basically, just like a joke, a 2-sentence horror story has a setup and a punchline. And that is why often they are way more funny than they are scary. My mom always said that our family couldn't handle peppers. It was only when I felt my teeth falling out that I really understood what she meant. I wasn't scared of long hallways. That wasn't until I met the hallway man. Obviously, these are written by children. I was walking alone in the cornfield. Sentient scarecrow? No, you're not. And then some of these are just, like, intentionally funny because these days, it's really hard to find a 2-sentence horror story that's actually scary. Example, you know what? I'm just gonna use my phone. I got home from the store and began unwrapping several packages of meat. One of the meat began moving. Basically, you get the idea. Sometimes they're scary, sometimes they're unintentionally funny, and sometimes they're intentionally funny. My goal today, well, over the next few days, is I'm going to be writing 100 of these. I'm not going to say whether I'm writing 100 scary ones, 100 unintentionally funny ones, or 100 intentionally funny ones, because I don't care. Most of them are probably going to be intentionally funny, but it's my video, I get to choose. So I'm thinking, if I write 10 stories a day, then I will be able to get this done in 10 days, right? So that's the goal. And maybe some days I'll do a little bit more, but I'm not going to do less. I'm going to do at least 10 every day.
That one didn't age quite so well.
Please write me some unintentionally funny 2-sentence horror story. As I reached for the light switch, I felt a cold hand grasp mine and heard a raspy voice whisper, "You finally found me." Turns out, it was just my reflection in the bathroom mirror, reminding me to moisturize. I woke up to a haunting message written in blood on my bedroom wall. "I see you." I sighed in relief when I realized that it was just my cat who had knocked over a bottle of ketchup in the kitchen. Okay, so ChatGPT is, once again, not that great at humor, but still a great writer and still really good at knowledge and stuff. So always remember to thank ChatGPT. Let's stop stalling this. Let's actually get writing. So for my first 2-sentence horror story, I think I will kind of make a setup based on what's in my mind right now. Aghast and surprise. This one has potential to be really funny. Boom, done. There's my first 2-sentence horror story, alright? Again, it's not that great, but it is a start. If you read the channel description carefully, we're all about quantity over quality. So that's why I'm going to be writing 100 decent to bad 2-sentence horror stories. Let's go. And so I worked and worked. For the rest of the day, it felt like. I don't really know if this counts as a horror, if it's just only stupid. But I mean, horror is stupid, right? I mean, most horror is stupid. Like, a lot of the stuff that you see out there, it's not great stuff. In fact, I would take this over most modern horror movies. Not that I watch a ton of horror movies, I mostly stick to my Alfred Hitchcock. Some of these I'm going to purposely put bad grammar in them just because it makes it funnier, and it also makes it look like it was written by a 5-year-old. Maybe some of these can be kind of good. Like, maybe I'll actually try to make some of them decent. But of course, I'm also going to litter in some of the worst ones just for comedic effect. Was it comic effect? I don't know. Alright, how many have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, one more to send it off for today. Perfect. Those are my 11 2-sentence horror stories for today. None of them are scary. Some of them are just straight up weird, and most of them are stupid. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and do at least 10 more, and then in a few days it'll be done. Hello everyone. It's been a very long time since I recorded the introduction to this 100 subscriber special, and at the time I really thought that I was going to be able to commit to 10 short stories a day, but no, I did not. Basically what happened was I did 10 every day for the first 2 or 3 days, and then I went it feels like a lot of days after that, but I don't really know how long it actually was. So after a while, I just okay, I'm just gonna sit down and go from 20 to 50, all right? And then finally I was at the halfway mark. Then it was a very long stretch to get to the end. I sort of got back to doing 10 a day until I stopped again, and then finally I rushed it at the end. Anyway, it really goes to show my skills in committing to things. Point is, I can't commit to anything, all right? Every day has to be a little bit different for me. I can't do routines. Anyways, I'm finished them. They're all done. I will link a PDF of all 100 two-sentence horror stories in the description for you to download for free. I'm not sure why you would want to, because they're not very good. I can't even think of any of them that are actually scary, so if you're a child watching this, it's not rated R or anything, I think, but I'll check. Anyways, that was kind of a pointless challenge now that I'm looking back. I don't really see how 100 two-sentence horror stories reflect on my milestone of getting 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not really sure how that, whatever. Anyways, I walked into this challenge without a microphone. I'm walking out with one, so that's why the audio quality is a little bit better. But anyways, thank you to all 100 of you for subscribing. I know the subscriber special is a little bit late, and I'm sorry for that. So, when you think about it, all of you have your own unique horror story that you can read when you're going to bed, I guess. Just don't photocopy it and sell it, please, because that goes against copyright laws, but we won't get into all that. But anyways, I've been, what was I gonna say? I've been Tristan. You should know that, that's my name. And thank you to all 100 of you. I know there's a little bit more now, but thank you to everyone who subscribed to me. You guys mean a lot. And I'll, yeah.